This is Win from Accelerated Evolution. Today we're looking at the newest Bladerunner game, Dune Spice Wars. As you can see, you can play as a really fat replicant named Harkonnen. Let's see what else this new Bladerunner entry has for us. So, we have a new way to hunt down replicants with this map. And if you push out your economy too far, too fast, in a colonial, in a colon, if you attempt to be a, colonist, you're not gonna make it. But colonization. That's what led to my doom. Observe. As you can see, I spread my kingdom wide. Wider still. Coming up. I grabbed important choke points. Only to be broke and incapable of further production. Now, I could have avoided this. The map was rather cruel. Now let's take a look here. Now if you take a look, this is when I still controlled this lower region here, which gave me a second spice control for my Bladerunners, right? Now if we look at the Fremen, the replicants are over here in blue, and the Fremen are in yellow. I decided, naturally, to try to cut off the replicants by taking the two cities up north and then pushing out south to wrap around. I had a horseshoe strategy against the replicants, but the Bladerunners over that way, the blue guys, they decided that they were gonna get involved. And the locals. I think the locals are actually why I lost that lower city. But losing that spice harms me very much. As you skip ahead really quick here. As you can see, I no longer have that lower city. And I'm basically being siege warfared on two fronts by the look how this is, by the absolutely impoverished, broke AF replicants who are now, like, their borders, as you can see, expand to the heavens. And then we got the Bladerunners over there, and they keep running these freaking strike missions on us. And if it wasn't for the fact that I have a max skill tree with my HQ to be launching, it launches missiles when anybody comes close, and I have a huge missile defense program set up on each of my cities that interconnect with each other. Therefore, as you're about to see as these guys get striked, we have forces, we have militia inside, and we have some beautiful death from above, as seen here. From our capital and from this small settlement, which unfortunately, you know, it takes up points, a lot of points, a lot of water, etc., without giving us another, you know, important deposit such as spice, etc. It's more of a strategic hold, holding that hill.
Nothing will stand in our way.
It is in the low ground, but we can shell from above.
How can I help?
And the airport does, indeed, allow for troop transportation above those hills. There's not much room for sandworms, so you can get right across and cut across to the replicants, right? But here's the Bladerunners. We're wheeling and dealing with them, right?
Greetings.
And let's just look at our situation, right? We can't afford troops. We're being squeezed by El Governantes over there with their little council, whatever. All because we took land too fast, man. And we took a bunch of settlements and we built them up to have a bunch of stuff for the citizens, man. And we had a good military, but it was the politics of the spice and my never-ending bloodlust for these replicants over here. As you can see, look, they're all running away because they know that their men are just fucking fodder for that sandworm. Which, as you know, sandworms are part of this extended Bladerunner universe. And I want to take that city back really bad. I keep looking at it like, I need you. But to both sides, you have over here, you got the... Look at the replicants. They did the horseshoe and then continued it to a question mark. Then you have the Bladerunners over here, over there. And they're like crescent moon shaping around me. And the only thing in between of us is that one settlement that is now, you know, a failed state that is being run by like a 12-year-old puppet dictator or something. This is my second campaign too. The Blade Runner universe is brutal. I understand why Harrison Ford was like, you know, in a old abandoned thing when the other dude showed up in 2049, man. Because, jeez, man. And that, you know, that's about my, that's my experiences so far. 8.5 out of 10. We'll continue to play again. Dune Spice Wars is the absolute best Blade Runner RTS to come out this millennia. It's the first Dune game in 20 years. And it actually manages to be like a really intelligently designed RTS that uses the 4X from the developers work on games like Northgard of a turn-based game. Look at that sandworm. Into an RTS that has wide developing branches in technology, military. It's not all about combat. There's espionage, spying, and you can win by domination, by two other, I'm forgetting it at the moment, but you can even do assassinations if you have a good enough spy network, espionage network up there, so. Like,
Greetings.
Like, look at this Bladerunner over here. Oh wait, that's not a Bladerunner. That's a Terminator, I think. Anyway, yeah, man, good. 8.5 out of 10. That is Wynn's review for the Blade Runner game. Dune Spice Wars. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see y'all on the next best of the next best of the both worlds. The next best. Wow. Hope to see you all again on the best of both worlds part 3. Coming later today. As we continue to review Elden Ring. Continue to review Elden Ring. It's never gonna end. This is the game that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing, not started playing, not knowing what it was. But then they just kept on playing. Just because this is Elden Ring. But Blade Runner, Spice Wars, Dune, Spice Wars, RTS. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Guns up. 2024.